But the idea of grace is actually one of the most important concepts that there is. And the word is one of the most important words in the human language. Because grace has to do with not repaying evil with evil, but repaying evil with good. And the reality check that we need is that God's grace is wild. God's grace is provocative. It seems outlandish at times. It's scandalous. See, the world doesn't need more good people. Can I be honest with you? There's literally like billions of good people all over this planet. All over, in their own cultures, in their own homes, in their own societies, in their own neighborhoods, and all the rest. They are good people. They are doing all the basic goodness things that good people do. But if we want to make a difference in the world, if we want to be truly relevant to the world, then the answer isn't to give people a better list of rules to live by. And to say, hey, get your act together. When you start living up to our standards, then we will accept you. See, being good is not good enough. If the answer is not to give people more rules and to say, hey, shape up or ship out, and then we'll love you. Well, the answer is to show them grace that blows their minds and melts their hearts. And this is where it gets real. Because all that sounds really great in theory. We want to look like Jesus. Yeah, can I tell you what it looks like in your life this week? Is it means you have to give grace to the people that have hurt you the most. See, this is for some of us, this is the hardest step of faith you'll ever take. To know that Jesus, just as he has forgiven us, and he has paid us back, not evil for evil, but he repaid evil with good, that we need to go and we need to extend that same grace to other people. And it feels impossible. And listen, I get it. This is a daily battle I have because I know what it is to be betrayed. I know what it is to have people that I trusted hurt me and my family. I know what that's like, just like you do. It is a daily battle. It is not easy. It feels impossible. But I tell you two realities that we need to live in that make this possible. The first is this, that you are forgiven. To know the weight of your own sin and to wrestle with that, not to be crushed by it, but then to see it and then to bask in the greatness of God's grace. Like that's where it begins. You have to see and to know deep in your soul that you are forgiven, but then you have to see that they are too. You have to see that Jesus died so that they could be forgiven. If Jesus gave his life so that they could be forgiven, how dare we withhold from them what Jesus gave his life to give? See, this is who we are as believers, as followers of Jesus, to follow him, to be defined not by our regrets and by our bitterness, to be defined not by our political affiliation or our principles or our morals or our values or our football team or our clothing or our socioeconomic status or where we live or the schools we go to or the career we have. That's not what defines us. To follow Jesus, we have to be defined as people who are wholly and helplessly dependent upon grace. That's who we are. And it all begins with Jesus. And if you want to know that kind of grace in your life, to allow Jesus to begin the work that he wants to do, to release you from regret and from bitterness, and to lead you into the life that you were created for, then you can start right now by giving your life to him. And some of you, maybe you're thinking, look, I've known Jesus for years. Here's the thing about giving your life to Jesus. We just keep taking it back. Have you ever noticed that? I keep holding things back. Some things I pretend that I've given to him and I haven't. Like this is one of those moments where we can stop and we say, God, I'm holding on to these regrets. I'm holding on to this bitterness. I'm holding on to parts of me that I don't want you to see, but you know. I have these private conversations, but they're not private. You know all of it. So God, I want to give you my life again. All of me. And if you want to know that kind of grace in your life, to begin to experience the life-changing power of God's grace in you, you can start right now to choose to give your life to Jesus.